Stand by. 3, 2, 1.
Vanderpump Rules. It's season 6, and it does not come without drama. We can't wait to get into it. Here we go.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Dug my key into the side of this pretty little four-wheel drive. Oh my gosh, this is so necessary.
Yeah.
I can see Brittany doing this.
Yes,
totally. Digging her keys into Jax's couch, his...
Tear that thing up.
Yeah.
No,
Oh my gosh. You know,
Everything.
I think he deserves it, maybe. We're going to get into it,
Yes.
but before we do, we need to introduce ourselves to you guys. We're so happy to be here. Season 6 of Vanderpump Rules. This is the official AFTERBUZZ panel. So if you guys haven't seen me before, I'm Tiege Dooley-Panko. You guys can find me at TiegeDP everywhere. And here's everybody else.
Hi guys, I'm Zack Peters, and you can follow me at Just Plain Zack, Z-A-C-K.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Serio. You can follow me on Twitter at Serio, or I suggest Instagram and Snapchat at SSerio.
Hey everyone, I'm Stacey Olivias, and you can find me all over social media at Stacey Olivias, and I am so excited for this premiere.
No.
Yes.
Drama-packed.
So much drama, and I can't wait to get to it. Faith is just like the most hated woman in America, I think, right now. But
Very
we'll
unfaithful.
get to it.
We will.
So to begin, the episode opens up, and we have Scheana talking about her new relationship with Rob, which happened pretty quick after her divorce. I mean, she's technically not divorced yet. From Michael Shea. So what do you guys think about this new relationship?
She had just, it was at the reunion that she was already saying that she was dating Rob.
Yes.
So like, it was like instantly, and they had dated before, so there was already like that tension. I don't know how much they had dated before, but I feel like she like hopped right into bed with him real quick.
Yes, she
Right.
did. They dated for a while.
Yeah. Like
But-
2006 to 2010, so a few years.
So like
on
off and on then? Or what, define dating? That's what I was
I
thinking.
feel,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe off and on. I feel like with her, maybe off and on, but I just feel like the poor girl just wants to have someone to love her. And it may be that kind of love that is a little hard to like find in a guy.
I think she just needs to slow her roll, to be honest. I mean, she's so stinking cute.
She
Like, be
is.
single for 5 minutes because she's so hot. I think anybody would want to take her on a date. I think she
Yeah.
just needs to, like, go explore. Like, she just jumped right into the arms of Rob, and I feel like she's already kind of, like, hinting like she wants to marry him, and I feel like it's a little soon.
I think
she
she's
needs to swipe on Tinder for a bit.
Yeah.
So like, be a normal person, like try to date the way we all have to date.
Right.
It's not easy. You can't just jump into
It's not
Rob's
easy.
arms. You need to get a minute.
I feel like it would have
Right.
been better for her to have had her birthday party as just her being like a single girl.
like that.
celebrating that.
I just feel like that would have been good for her.
Yeah.
Totally.
Instead of making it a combined something.
A coming out.
I think she's
Right.
just a hopeless romantic, and she seems super sweet and just loves love, and she just wants that fairy tale,
I know.
like romance.
She loves
Like
it
with her-
so much she broke up a marriage.
Oh my god, yeah, oh my
Oh,
gosh.
spilling tea.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
I love
She's
her.
grown up, but we have kind of an update on We have an update on Scheana and Rob.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we can get to that at tea time. So at the end, you guys, we're gonna have a little tea time. We're gonna spill some tea that we know. So anyways, stay tuned for that. So the next thing we kind of some tea will be sipped. So the next thing we hear about is the Tom
Yeah,
endeavor.
I love them.
How do you guys? I think that would be a really fun place in LA.
I think it would be too. I think that their dynamics work really well together. And I think it would just be a fun place. And I mean, based off this show, obviously it's going to be such a cool hangout spot.
Right.
Yeah, it'll definitely be sexy, but I'm interested to see, like, are they going to be mixing up drinks at the bar? Like, what is going to be their involvement?
And
Because it looks like LVP's not giving them much say in anything. She's like, you have to give me $100,000, but you, like, that's...
But
I
yeah,
still
what does that
control
define?
everything.
Because she
Yeah.
has so much money, like 100,000 is probably like changed to her.
She
So
said 10%. And I
Right.
don't know if that's a shared 10%.
She said that was being nice,
Yeah,
giving
she
them
said that was
10%.
being nice.
So, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, though, if you go into business with Lisa Vanderpump, I think you know you're going to be successful.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, it's kind of like a good
Trust her.
investment. It's not anything you want to, you're
Totally.
scared about making.
Yeah.
But I think that it would be really cool. I think that Sandoval got himself in a little bit of a pickle when he was talking about it. But that seemed really set up to me. Did it feel set up to you
It
guys?
did feel set up.
It seemed like it was
When Lisa was listening?
Because I feel like you want to go to your significant other or like your friend or whatever, and everything he was like vocalizing to Ariana seemed like something that would be reasonable to say, and like were concerns that I even would have, even though, like you said, being in a business with Lisa, I'd be like, obviously 100% it would be successful. Yeah. But still, I don't feel it was as,
Yeah, I think he made
dramatic,
a good point of like, if I'm giving you $100,000, then I want to know what my involvement is, and you're gonna vent to your girlfriend about that, and you'll be like, I don't know, like what the terms are, what my boundaries are. I think it was a very fair conversation to be having with her. He wasn't trash talking her.
But why vent at her restaurant?
Yeah, poor
I don't know.
place.
That's like deserves some privacy, especially if you're given this huge opportunity.
Fair.
Well, also, like, that's like a question I have. Like, did the producers set this up? Because the fact that they put the camera on this table, and then table 7 is where Lisa's sitting. I mean, it just felt a little bit ironic to me. But, definitely not the time or place to talk about it.
And like you said, I love how they hang out at work. It's like they work there, and it's like they're just gonna stay there. It's like, go home, like live your life, guys.
Yeah, exactly. So, Ariana's new haircut, OMG, so
Yeah.
cute.
I love it. It's
So
so
cute.
good.
Don't you love it? She looks so adorable.
She does.
She can't really do anything wrong, no.
No, and Tom loves it too.
Yeah, right? We heard
Tom
about
loves
that.
We
it
heard
too.
how
Their
much he
relationship,
loves
I
it.
think, is so just great.
I know.
He's so in love with her.
I know.
You
it's
just see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he cries like every time he talks about her. He cries a lot.
And she's just like,
So adorable. So, okay. Scheana didn't invite Katie to the birthday party, and I was a little bit confused by that. No one gave us, like, total closure. I guess that they broke it down and said, oh, Scheana said that Katie didn't have a lot of friends. That was the big argument, but then they didn't get into it, and I just didn't understand also why Tom went, too. But
Oh,
Yeah.
what'd you guys think?
We're all very low concerned about that.
If your wife is not invited to a party, you don't go to the party. Like, let's make that clear. Like,
Right?
you can't, like, you're like, look, sweetie, I'm supporting you today. We're married.
Right?
Like, I'm going to support you
I
and not
know.
go to this party, even if this is my friend. Like, my friend went out of her way to go up to you to say that you're not invited to this party. Like, bull.
Yeah,
I
for
know.
a reason that really wasn't like that crazy
Valid,
to
yeah.
not be
Right.
invited. And also, it's like there's gonna be so many people at this party.
Faith was invited.
What does she care? Yeah,
Right?
Faith
Faith
was
was
invited.
Do if she goes there, and she's not gonna even talk to you if like you clearly invited her husband, and she can just talk to him the whole time. It just seemed
Exactly.
not unnecessary.
I was surprised that Katie didn't throw a fit about it. I was
She's
surprised
probably,
that she
like,
didn't.
given
Yeah,
up.
normally she
season,
would.
Last season, I think she took enough heat for throwing tantrums and fits that she's like, I'm just gonna
True.
sit back.
can you blame her though?
No,
would
I don't at all.
I would have thrown a huge fit.
I would have too, but I don't know. Maybe she feels secure because they're like married and like the word. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just being. I don't know.
I was impressed. She
I
seemed
don't
very
know,
mature.
yeah.
She seemed very mature for Katie. I
At
was like,
least,
this is
new
good.
at least that he got drinks with them. At least
Yes.
he.
It all worked out. Yeah, he went with
Spent a
Stassi
little
and
time
Katie.
with her.
Yeah, for drinks, and then he went to the party. So I thought it was interesting, but no one caused a fuss. So it was,
Yeah, no one. That's why I'm over here like, should I not be thinking how I'm thinking about like, with like my boyfriend and be like, But I'm like, no, I'm still gonna think that way.
Yeah.
Stassi was the
Natural.
only person that said something. She was like, gosh, when is he gonna ever make her a priority?
Yeah,
And
that's
so
right.
right. They're married, and he's still
True.
not making her a
It's
priority.
true.
So
It's true. That is weird. But they do seem like really happy since they got married. So I think that's cute. Okay, so Stassi and Patrick are back together right now in the episode. We don't know about in real life. Well, we kind of do know about in real life. They're broken up. So what do you guys think about this whole Stacey Patrick saga?
I mean, I feel like at this point, they've been so on and off that like I want her to like find somebody new. I get it. She likes him. She's in love with him. I like seeing her in love with him. But like at some point you need to know when it's time to move on.
true.
Like you
Right.
broke up for a reason. Let's keep it.
I love Stassi. I've loved her from the
She's my
get-go.
She's great.
So funny. She's just like, she's the funny girl to me. And then Tom is the other funny guy.
I think she just needs like a strong, confident man. Older.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just see her with an older man.
Yeah.
Just
I think
like-
that's what she needs.
She
Yeah.
just seems like she's, well, I don't
But
know. I think
she's
she's
a-
mature for a lot of these
Yeah.
people.
She also needs someone who will handle all of just her like antics and her just like not really caring. There's like some people that don't care, but they don't like know that they're like oblivious to some things. And I feel like
Right.
that's her. But she's not mean about it or rude or anything. So I think she needs someone who's like okay with who she is as a person.
Also, I think she needs someone who is okay with like being bossed around just a little bit. You
Yeah.
know, because she likes to be the boss.
Yeah.
So I think she needs somebody that she can say, you know,
Yeah.
you do this.
She needs to be like Lisa and Ken. Because wouldn't you say
Yes.
like Lisa, like bosses?
Lisa's definitely
Absolutely.
an
She
older
needs
Stassi.
And Ken loves that.
And Ken
Yeah.
loves it.
Exactly.
so hot.
That's what she needs.
Yeah,
She needs
exactly.
somebody like that.
Okay, so then we have this weird scene. I thought it was a little bit weird with James and his BFF Logan
Oh my God, don't get me
making
started.
cookies and getting ready for Raquel to come home.
I mean, are we really trying to pretend that Logan is not giving James a bro job?
No, we're not
said it.
pretending. I think
said it.
you're
Like,
right.
they're
I
like-
think you're right.
And the
Not
shots
pretending,
that
but,
they
like-
showed of like them making eye
Oh,
contact. and,
Yes.
like, he's helping me make cookies and he's kept me busy while Raquel's away. I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
like-
we know how he's been keeping you busy.
Right. And then when Raquel walked in, Logan looked like very upset and was like, "Oh
was
no,
like,
don't
"My
ignore me." It's very awkward, and no
very
one really talked about it. It's just like what I was like, what was that? Maybe we're gonna see more
I
of
hope
it.
we see more of it.
I wanna
really
see
hope
more
we
of
see
it.
I
more
need
of it.
Yeah.
a tell-all with Logan
think
because I'm
there's some
confused.
tea there.
Yeah, I'm a little confused as well.
Yeah,
Because
what'd you
I
guys
feel
think?
like just what James wanted to do for Raquel, blow up some balloons and make some like already pre-made cookies, didn't seem like he needed like help.
He did
with.
need help, yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, they seem to have worked it out together.
And they're like,
Build some time.
yeah, like they're like tickling each other in the kitchen, Logan and James. I'm like, what?
You have some batter on your face. Let
Yeah.
me look it up.
I just love it because he was like,
awkward.
he kept me, company, and they threw like pictures up of them, and it was just that they were like skiing and like at the club and on the beach and like doing so much together. I don't know.
But he also said that Logan, that he like preoccupies himself with the guys, and then James can preoccupy himself with the. Did you guys hear?
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Like that, I was
And
like,
then when they
wait.
both strike out, they have each other.
Yeah, but
Hello, you're with Raquel.
no. Oh, that's so true.
I didn't catch that.
Oh. But maybe that's how they became friends. Was that how they introduced it?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe we missed
Yeah,
that
I
whole thing.
didn't
Yeah, I
catch
don't
that.
I
know.
thought that
I think
maybe.
maybe because I think James was like, we met at Pump
Okay.
when I
Yeah.
was DJing there.
Mm-hmm. And it worked out.
Yeah, because but that still really
I would
doesn't
go
make
after
any sense. Like
girls,
it
he
works
would go
out because
after-
he would go up to the guys and I would go up to the girls.
But maybe he wasn't dating Raquel at that
No,
time.
I
Yeah,
know,
maybe
but
he wasn't.
still, it's like I don't get it. Did they both play wing people for each other? Is that what he was trying to say?
I
just
think
seems
that's
like-
what he was trying
But
to
they
say.
swim.
Right.
It just came out.
It came out like I wasn't sure.
It came out like that's an unbelievable story.
Or I think he was
That's
making
how that
that
came
comment to
out.
like, boast up his straightness.
Yeah.
Like I was going after the girls.
As he was going
and we
after the
weren't really in the
Guys.
stall.
Yeah. I don't know, but I will say I liked James in this episode.
I did
He
too.
looked happy and he looked like good and not,
Happy.
crazy James.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think he looked
Everyone's
crazy
tamed
still?
down this season.
Yeah. So far.
Grown
No,
up a
because
little
we're all
bit?
so confused because we're like, nothing then followed up with like a fight. Or
Right.
like
Yeah.
no one was pissed off. And so we're all here like a little bit confused as to be
Right.
like,
Where's the drama?
But I
Well-
still feel like so much happened, but no one. Maybe they're all on like Xanax,
Addressed. Yeah.
or like maybe they're
They
just like.
swapped
Or
out
they're
the
like
Adderall for
with
Xanax.
they're with Michael Shea. And
Ah.
that's their buyer.
I don't
dealer.
know. I don't know. Or maybe
don't
they
know
just like
either.
so used to each other's antics that they know it's just gonna be a thing and then it'll pass.
Or maybe the first episode they were just setting up like,
Setting
okay,
up, yeah.
this is gonna be peaceful, and now it's going crazy. Like I just
Yeah.
feel like all the stuff we got like teases
Yes.
of, I was like, maybe this
We're
could
gonna get
burn
more.
into a fire in the next episode.
Totally.
Totally.
Yeah,
Right?
There was a lot set up this week.
There was a lot of setup, which I needed, and that was good.
Mm-hmm.
I got a nice update. Don't you
Oh,
think?
yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
like set us up for like some crazy stuff about to happen. The
Yeah.
James thing I'm waiting for.
Oh yeah, I can't
I'm
wait.
waiting for that.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, so should we get into the craziest thing that happened in this entire episode?
Probably. Because there's a lot
Oh
to
my
say.
gosh, Jax, the rumor that Jax cheated on Brittany with Faith. And then Faith is going to tell James that she might be pregnant. Are we kidding? What?
I love
the girl.
I love how she's like in the club, mic'd up, camera on her,
Right.
with a cast member, and she's like, "Oh my God, there's this rumor going around about me, and I accidentally slept with Jax, and now I think I might be pregnant." It's like, when do we like realize how?
He
Like-
hit her up on Twitter.
Yeah,
And I love.
That's the rumor.
I know,
Like-
that's the rumor. And I love how, like, she spills all of that. Like, it makes her look awful. And then just to hit it so you could maybe, like, feel for her a little bit, she's like, but I'm helping out this 95-year-old woman. Like, I'm an in-care helper. I'm like, sweetie.
No.
She also described that the woman was there when they hooked up,
Yeah.
and she did. Please
Ew.
go back in the episode,
it's
and she
true.
literally said the woman was like this. She
Yeah.
said that,
yeah.
And
and she did that face.
I know, whoever could get turned on by having an older woman in the room
No.
with them, I just can't.
No.
Sad. That
she
is
said, she's like, well, I invited him over to my place, but there was this 85-year-old woman or 95-year-old
Yeah.
woman, so I didn't think anything was gonna happen. Like, you invited him over to your place, like you were putting on a show for homegirl.
and she was
You were
like,
trying to give her life.
ew.
Wake up!
She needed
Wake
a
up!
little bit. She needed a little bit. Oh, my God.
Ew.
I don't.
Oh,
And then she was
Oh.
so detailed about it.
yes. Like I don't need to know.
Like,
I
too
know.
detailed to the point where she like came in with her notes ready for
Yeah.
how she was gonna pitch this.
I know. It's like you hear it. You hear that all the time, though. It's always like the go-to thing when the guy's like, no, they're like, he wasn't wearing a condom, and then the guy asks you like, are you on birth control? And you're like, no. I feel like that's always like the line that's
And then
said.
he says, "Too late."
Too
I
late.
know.
What?
It's like-
That was like the
I just
ending.
feel like
It's
it's too easy. Like, I really don't want to believe it.
We need to see the Twitter.
I
think
don't
it's
want to
too
believe
much,
it,
yeah.
but I do believe it, unfortunately, because it's Jax Taylor, and like everybody knows Jax Taylor is like, oh, a little bit like equivalent to like the dirt on the ground, like he, you know, not
Yeah,
dirt on the
no,
ground.
no,
I do.
yeah.
I've liked him. Recently, like last season, I was like, wow, why do I like Jax? Like Jax is really cool.
No,
like,
I'm
Yeah.
same.
and I really like him with Brittany, but it doesn't surprise me that he would do this. However, I'm just disappointed in Faith because really that's how you want to like get your 5 seconds of fame is coming on the show and admitting that you hooked up with a guy that you knew had a girlfriend.
The sleaziest one of all of them too.
Yeah.
And it's like really like to me when a girl like does that, I mean I'm not like for it at all by any means, but like you look at the girl that like the guy's dating, and it's like Brittany, like she's so sweet.
Right.
She's probably so supportive of you, and it's just like why? Like what? Like I will never be able to. I don't get
to
it.
get on the show.
To get on the
Yeah,
show.
to get on the
Yes,
show.
but
Yeah, and that's believe me, like
know.
your plot and your story, Faith, is only gonna last you a few episodes.
Yeah.
And
I
also,
know.
it doesn't make you look like a
doesn't make
cool
you-
person or like
No.
it's not gonna get you a job as like I don't know, an actress or like that doesn't help. That just
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
you
no
look
one's
bad.
gonna like
Who
you.
becomes your ally on the cast?
Right?
You don't have one, James.
If you think James is it, I really don't think so.
I
But
mean,
do y'all believe the saying "once a cheater, always a cheater"?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Oh my gosh.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
I
I
wanted
think
to get an
so.
insight. Well,
Yeah.
all right.
I think cheating is like once you get away with it, then they just keep doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I
You learn how to get better
personally-
at it.
Yeah, no.
I think the only reason I don't want it to be true is because I like Brittany so much.
Right.
And I think Faith is so sleazy. Like, for the two of them, I don't want it to be true, but it's like, you're right. it's Jax. Like, we can't really be that surprised. It probably did. Something probably happened. Like, I'm hoping the old woman wasn't watching them and like all those details were true. But I'm pretty sure, like, where there's smoke, there's fire, and there was something that happened.
I think so.
He leaves
Absolutely.
him.
I mean, definitely she's not pregnant, or we definitely would have seen
she's
that
not
in a
pregnant.
news outlet
Yeah,
or something by now.
totally.
That for sure would have been spoiled.
I mean, even Faith knew she wasn't pregnant when she said that.
yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
No, it's so true.
Exactly.
She didn't. She just
You're
like.
so right.
It's like, girl, you are on birth control. She just said that.
Yeah, no, she
like
just,
she is.
she
Come
was
on.
just starting drama, and that just makes me upset. What? What do you
I
think?
don't know. I just had a realization. Do you think that maybe it'll come back like next episode and be like, oh, like it did happen, but it happened like before Brittany and him were dating? Or do you think it's like right now?
No, for sure. I think she's gonna stick to her story.
Yeah.
She
And, like, it's
clearly
now?
planned this out.
Okay.
Yeah.
She planned this out. She talked to producers. She wanted this in. Like, this feels so, you know,
Yeah,
like she
orchestrated.
wanted this.
Yeah.
Yeah, orchestrated.
I just want to see some evidence. Like if he was hitting up on
Oh,
Twitter.
I want the tweets. I want the receipts.
Right?
Yeah.
Show us something.
I know,
Screenshot.
Twitter.
Like,
come on,
I didn't even know
screenshot.
Twitter was like the thing that I thought it was the DM on like Insta.
Yeah. And also,
Slip it
don't they
into
have each
the
other's
DM.
numbers?
They
Like,
work
haven't they
together.
worked together?
Yeah, at Sir, like,
But
Yeah.
then they have just like been like, oh, can you cover my shift?
right?
AKA, come over to old woman's house after 9. Oh, actually, she goes to bed at 7. So anytime after 7.
I know.
Poor lady.
Oh, the poor lady. Yeah.
the
Also,
Jax.
like, how about when this poor lady sees this episode or hears about this? Someone's gonna be
Who knows if
upset.
the old lady's even real? Like, I feel like you said it was like to make her look good.
Yeah.
I just think
They
that's
can't make you
gross.
look good.
No, I think it's gross if it happened.
I'm really worried. But if you check Instagram,
I'm really worried too.
if you check Instagram, it appears as if Jax and Brittany are still together.
Still together.
I know.
So-
So, I mean,
I think
Jax was so like for it, and like I
Yeah.
was saying, like I feel like they say if you ever have a question to your boyfriend and your girlfriend, you're like, hey, can I just like see your phone? And if they're like, yeah, sure, and they like are about it, then it means like they're not cheating and they're being honest. And Jax was so like, yeah, talk to her, but she was the one that like ran away.
yeah.
But
Okay, go.
don't you also remember when like he was with Kristen and like the Stassi thing, and he was
Yeah.
just
that
like,
drug out, and they were so adamant.
and he was just like,
That's
oh.
true. Oh,
Like it
God.
doesn't faze him. The
No.
man does not have feelings.
No,
I did
that's
think-
any cheater though. He's
Yeah.
like
I thought
psycho.
Brittany made a really good point when Brittany said, why didn't Faith come to me if she's really my friend, if we're really in this group of friends together? She's like, why didn't she come to me and tell me this directly? Like, why did she do this whole orchestrated thing on
Yeah.
camera, going to Tom Sandoval and all of that stuff, which I thought was really chicken.
Oh my god, I also
Right.
loved how it was so played up because even before we knew that like Faith and that whole rumor, Faith's like going up to him, she's like, oh my god, Brittany, like you look so gorgeous.
Oh,
yeah.
She's like, if you guys are going out
Oh, I hate
afterwards,
that.
I'm invited. It's like, we did not invite you.
Yeah.
Like you're not coming now, obviously.
Yeah. Also,
I just loved
Everyone
man.
has Brittany's back. I feel
Oh
like,
my
though.
gosh.
Like everyone.
she's
is gonna,
awesome.
This Faith girl is gonna just get destroyed.
It's
Oh,
her
totally.
second time trying.
Yeah, she didn't make it
And
the
she's
first
just-
time.
And this is not the way to make it the second.
No.
She needs to change her name.
Yeah. Right?
Just
Gardenia.
Yeah. Okay, so should we get into tea time?
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so our tea time, our first article on our tea time list is that we you had tea on Scheana and Rob, right?
Oh yeah, that there was a recent article I saw online that he was like flirting with another server, and
Okay.
that this is why they broke up, or he might have allegedly cheated on Scheana. Hopefully
Wow.
not though,
I hope not.
because it's just
Right
gonna
when-
break her heart even more. And
Right when I didn't know anything about him other than what I saw of him on her Instagram.
Yes.
So royal.
But
I
as
love
soon as
it.
like this is part, like as soon as he rocked into the room, like this music should have been playing because he was just like so like boyfriend goals. And like he just
Yeah.
seems so like he's good looking, he's charismatic, like he's like I love you so much, and all of their captions are like I love you. That like it makes me sad. I don't want that to be true.
Do you
Like,
know what he
I'm happy
does?
for her.
It's so unclear on Instagram.
He's
Can you
a
give me a better
model.
bio, Rob?
Can you please
It's
put
like-
in your bio
it's like-
what you do?
No,
Or
it is.
someone share it with us.
It's like actor, model, hand model,
model.
COO of something. That's what it's. It's like COO of something. I'm like, what? Rob, give me more. I need details. Okay.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah. We don't know.
But he does seem like, nice, and he's
He's
trying.
nice.
I think two of the funniest things at that party though were like clips of Rob was like when all the drama started happening
Yeah.
with Brittany and Jax. There was one clip of Rob was like. He just looked like so scared and petrified, and his face was just like, "What's happening? I don't know. I'm not used to this drama. This is crazy. There's so many cameras." And he was like, and then also my other favorite thing was Lisa in that like
my
not
God.
only mask.
God.
It was like a bird. Like she should have been in a cage. Like
She
it
had
was
the
so
whole
big.
flock of seagulls.
Yes, it was a flock of seagulls.
Yes.
She always comes like fabulous.
a
with just
headdress.
Those outrageous outfits.
yes, a headdress.
It was a headdress for sure.
That was hilarious.
I just love also that like she's invited to things like your boss is just gonna catch. Like, I mean, hey, if she was my boss, I would want her to be there too.
Right.
Yes. But I just find that so funny. Only in LA, like only
Only in
here.
LA.
right, and I love that she gets in and out of the drama. Like she's talking to Brittany, like, "Hey, are you okay?" Of course you're not. Yeah, and she's got this. I'm like, take off the peacock headdress. I can't, because I can't take you seriously.
No. I kept forgetting it was her.
Yeah,
I
but she
know.
is so great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. There was another tea time. I think.
Yeah, because, okay, so you're saying that that's part of the reason why they broke up. But Scheana this morning was on E! News, and she said that they're not like fully, they're broken up, but they're still sort of friends with benefits-ish.
Okay.
Like they're still kind of hooking up. And then he wrote a really nice message about her on his Instagram. He was like, he's like, you guys are gonna watch the show tonight. Like he's really milking it. He's like, you're gonna watch the show tonight. You're gonna see our full journey, but I still love her. And who knows, maybe we will get back together. And she said the same thing on E! News. She's like, maybe we will get back together. I want to be with him. So she didn't drop hints as to why they broke up, but she hinted that they possibly will get back together. And she's going to his family's house for
hopefully.
Christmas Eve.
I know. I was gonna say that. And didn't they go to like hers for Thanksgiving?
Okay.
Like they went to hers for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, they went to
and-
her house for Thanksgiving, and now they're going to his family's house for Christmas.
And then she also
Interesting.
said like that they just felt like in this season of their life they needed to be single.
This
I think she
so
really
cute.
does. I think at least until the
I'm
divorce
glad
is
she
final.
said it finally.
Yeah.
I don't know if she believes it herself. But you're right. You probably do need to be single.
I think it's like
And hey,
until this whole thing with Michael Shea is like over, like until you're officially divorced, I think maybe just take like a second. Take a minute.
Or
Heal.
two.
Enjoy Bumble.
Yourself.
they can still like hang out and call themselves just friends.
Yeah.
And go to each other's parents for holidays.
Holiday.
And if that works for you and you're gonna still say you're single, okay.
Okay.
As long as there are other guys in the rotation, then I think it's okay. But I think she needs to add a few more.
Yeah, maybe
Oh,
she
yeah,
did.
just
Maybe
add to
she
the
did
roster.
during this
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Yeah.
lull.
Be like, okay, Saturday night, Friday night, Thursday.
I hope they make it work. They look like a cute couple together.
They
I know.
are.
She's
so
I
into
really
him,
lo-
too.
Yeah.
She is.
And he
I
looks
just
great.
He better be really into her too.
I mean, how
No,
could you
he
not
is.
be? She's so cool.
She's like,
Yeah,
cute.
I think I read I stalked his Instagram and I read all his like cute captions and he's like, I love her and she's so beautiful and she's so amazing.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was like,
Life.
life. Yeah. So if he
Jealous.
was flirting with another girl, that's not cool.
no.
But we'll see. I would just want her to be friends again with everyone, though. Stassi and Katie. I just think it's like weird that they're not. So hopefully that happens.
They always treat her like the stepsister. Like, you'll be our friend, but we're still going to be mean to you.
Yeah, like they're like a duo, and she's
Yeah.
just kind of like they like want her to work to be their friend.
She's a prop, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think she's gonna work anymore. Hence why no one was invited to her birthday.
Yeah.
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 She's gonna be like, I'm gonna treat you guys how you treat me.
It's just weird, though. I just want the whole gang back together.
I know.
I feel like
they're fun.
last season they like had it all together.
I
Yeah.
think Sheena's on her high horse this season. Like, she's like, I got my man.
She
I'm
feels
doing
good.
good. Yeah, she's like, I don't need you
Yeah.
guys. But I think that's going to crash real quick when she realizes, like, Stassi holds most of the show. Stassi and Katie, like, really are anchors on the show. And not that Sheena's not, but without them, I think she can easily sink.
Yeah. Well, and also we know that Sheena's really good at pretending because all of season 5 we had no idea anything crazy was going on with her and Michael Shea. And apparently he wasn't at home. He wasn't, they didn't talk.
Took money.
Took money, like thousands of dollars for drugs.
Say like,
and she was like, "Oh no, we're great.
Yeah,
we're
we
excellent."
went on date
So she
night.
covered it up.
Yeah. So the fact that she's like trying
Yeah.
to pretend this whole thing is like roses and butterflies with Rob too makes sense. I'm sure it's great right now because they're kind of in the honeymoon phase
Yeah.
anyways. But, there might be some other stuff going on
Yeah.
that we don't know about. So should we talk about predictions for next week?
Yeah.
Yes.
AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Okay, do you want to
whoa,
start?
it's
What do
a
you think's going to happen? What do you think?
AfterBuzz TV
I
predictions.
think Jax did cheat on Brittany, and I think Brittany's just gonna kind of like throw it under the rug and still stay with him. Like she seems so sweet and nice, kind of a little bit passive. So I think she's really gonna just let this one go if she doesn't have like proof, or even if she did have proof, I don't know.
And you watched their Kentucky spinoff, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. And what were your thoughts on that?
I don't like the way he treats her.
Yeah.
He seems like he went into her house like kind of cocky, kind of like he was talking about proposing to her and everything. When? Like,
Right.
why are you wasting so much time? She's a great girl. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
And then, so I feel like he still wants like a part of that little single life player. He's not going to change.
No,
Jax
it's
is a player.
Taylor. It's Jax Taylor.
Once player, always player.
Right. Okay, so we're going to find that out next week. Okay. What do you think?
I don't want to believe it with Jax, but you guys are like peer pressuring me like into believing it. But I hope like Brittany does leave. Like I hope she would leave if it is true because she deserves better and she's so cute and sweet. Also, I hope that the Tom and Tom bar comes to a grand opening and they can just do it because I think they would be really good at it.
I think it'd be so cute.
I
I want
think
to
it would
go.
be
I think
so
we should be
cute.
there for the opening.
We should
Oh,
be
yeah,
there.
we should
We
totally
should get an
do that.
We
invite.
should try to figure that out.
Yeah. That's all I think as of now,
Okay.
early on.
I think next week is when we're going to see the whole Faith, Brittany, Jax thing really kind of come to light. And I think it's going to be killed next week. I don't think this is going to be a long-term
Really?
storyline. I think we're not going to see Faith past episode 3. I think they're going to use her to
Hopefully
introduce
not.
the season, and that's why they set up so much this episode so that they can really drag that out throughout the rest of the season. They're just using Faith as clickbait.
Well,
Clickbait.
honestly, it worked. And
It did.
I think that I was surprised how much that gave us. I thought that I was like, wow, we're getting a lot in this first episode. This is juicy. So I think that we will probably see more of that whole thing. But the problem is if Brittany like leaves or like makes a statement like and leaves him alone, like I don't think that works with Jax because remember last season when the whole rumor thing happened and Brittany didn't sleep with him one night and then came back the next day, he was like not having it. Like that is not the way you get back at Jax.
Yeah.
I don't know the way to get back at Jax,
Yeah.
but she's gonna have to figure it out. I don't think leaving is like the best option, so we'll see what happens and what she does because it looks like they're back together. So I don't know if counseling's the answer.
And they're still
We'll
not
see.
married or engaged or anything.
No, and
Yeah.
I feel like, sorry, but Jax is getting up there in age.
He is. He's like, what, 35?
37, I think. Like
37?
almost
Oh my
40. I think he's
God.
almost 40.
Yeah,
I'm
there are some of
37.
them are
He's
not
Some people
as
are
young
like,
as
that's
you
pushing it,
think.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, that is. But that's like Jax reminds me of a guy that wants to be single till he's 78.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Wait, how old is
I
Brittany?
actually, she's like in her 26
She's younger.
or 27. Like she's
around,
young.
yeah.
I think she would actually be the type that would be okay if he wandered, as long as at the end of the day he comes home to me and I don't have to know all the dirty details. They're still together.
Yeah.
And look at
I
how much
hope
of a jerk.
not.
Look, you saw the spinoff and you saw how much of a jerk he was to her
And she's
and
still-
all the crap. Like he started a rumor that she hooked up with Kristen. And she still
Oh,
stood
yeah,
by him
he
consistently,
did.
repeatedly. I think they're still together now. They're going to stay together. And I think she's going to be the type to turn the other cheek.
I think you're absolutely right. And because she's just such a nice, like, just like wants
Yeah.
to believe the best in people.
She wants to believe in love and believe that her man's
Yeah.
faithful. Yeah.
But she probably deep down knows it's not true because also even if you, she knew Jax before she dated Jax. I mean, she knew what he was all about. And you can't just change a person. Maybe she thinks she did, but she didn't. You can't change a person to his core. That's who he is.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe she's just so invested. Yeah, she's so invested in just in it for the long run and just not gonna give up. Oh, that makes me sad.
Yeah.
You mentioned Kristen. It's not a prediction, but I just saying I want to see more of her because she popped in like at the right part of like where the craziness went down, which was great. But I need her throughout.
I do too. She's so fun.
They brought her in for that one zinger. She's like, Jax, screw you. And then she just walks out. And that was like her whole
I know.
Yeah,
scene
she's
for the
so
week.
cute. She's so cute with her boyfriend.
And we need more Stassi.
Yeah.
Give us more Stassi.
Yeah.
Stassi lines. She should have been at this party. I wish she would have liked that.
She should have crashed the party.
She was the OG with Jax. So
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was Jax, Kristen, and Stassi all there, it would have come to a full circle.
Full circle.
Full circle.
Full circle. And Faith now, apparently.
and
just
Faith.
inserted herself into that triangle.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so this is exciting. I can't wait to see what happens next week.
know.
I'm ready.
I know.
Okay, anything else you guys want to mention? Any crazy moments we're looking forward to? Any favorite moments from the night?
I think we covered everything.
No.
Yeah, no, it was pretty
That's
juicy.
it. Yeah,
What
it
a
was
great
great.
first episode.
I know.
It was great.
It was
Next
actually
week
insane.
We'll have martinis.
Yes,
Yes.
and we're working on getting some cast members here.
Yes.
So we will try to get some more people here and talking to us, and so that'll be very exciting.
Yeah.
And always doing all of our research for tea time as well.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for joining. If you guys have any comments, leave it in the comment section. We'll be sure to get back to you guys and feature you on next week's show if you have anything interesting to say. And you can find me at Tiege DP pretty much everywhere. I'm Tiege Dooley-Panko. And to my left,
I'm Zack Peter, and you guys can follow me at Just Plain Zack everywhere. I make it easy.
Again, I'm Sarah Serio. Follow me on Twitter at Sarah Serio.
I'm Stacey Olivias. You guys tweet us, reach out to us, let us know what you thought of the show. We want to hear from you. YouTube us, everything. And I'm Stacey Olivias again, and you can find me all over social media at Stacey Olivias.
amazing! So exciting to see what happens next week. So much more drama. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. See you next week. Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.